Hi students, we will study about the chapter climate. Now in this video we will study about the types of seasons in India. As you know that there are four types. First is the winter season, either it is known as the cold weather. Second is the summer season, that is known as the hot weather. Third is the advancing monsoon, which is also known as the rainy season, and the last is the retreating monsoon, that is known as the transition season. Now we are going to study the features of the winter season, either cold weather. So the first feature, the cold weather season in India begins during the November in the North India and stay till February. As you see in our areas, we are living in the plain and we are facing this, that it starts in the mid November and it runs up to the last February, up to you can say in according to the Hindu calendar, up to Holi. It runs up to Holi, and after the Holi little bit we face the winter phases, and just after it became over. December and the January, these are the December, as you know that the December is the most famous for the Christmas, and the Christmas generally celebrates during the winter season. So December and January are the coldest month. In this we have faced a lots of coldness, and during this season the day are warm but nights are very cold, because due to the presence of sun we face some warmness in the day, but during the night we face the lots of cold in the night. Now the third is the frost is commonly experienced in the North India, and when temperature decreases, as the temperature decreases we face the experience of the frost. मतलब जैसे धुंध हमें दिखाई देने लगती है, ओस की बूंदें दिखाई देने लगती हैं जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर गिरता है, because when the condensation is started then the precipitation comes on the earth in form of the frost, in form of the rain and other one. In the cold season in most part of the country is the dry season. It is clearly given whenever there will be a water will come in the form of the frost, either in the frozen form, then it will be a dry season. As this is the reason the northeast trade wind blows from the land to sea, and which given the rainfall, it has the result rainfall during the winter and the snowfall in the Himalayan region. And in our country due to this northeast trade wind we face the result, means we face the rainfall during the winter in our region and snowfall in the Himalayan region. And this rainfall is very important for us, because at that time it helps in the cultivation of the rabi crop. As you know it very well, the rabi crops which grows in starting of the winter and harvest in the summer season. In starting of the summer season it takes the 90 to 120 days for the preparation, for being prepared. So this rainfall is most important for the rabi crop, mostly for the wheat. And now we are going to understand about the summer season or the hot weather. And the features of summer season or the hot weather are following. First, as you know that as the winter ends then the summer enters in our country, means winter ends in February and summer enters in our country from March to May. And during this season there is an apparent northward movement of the sun, means sun moves north in the northward, which increases the temperature in our country. The temperature of north plain become increases and it became reached up to 42 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. And in Deccan Plateau, it reaches up to 35 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius. An elongated low pressure area became developed in the Thar Desert. And this low pressure area became developed and it moves toward the Patna and the Chota Nagpur plateau toward the end of the May. And from this low pressure belt, the circulation of air begins. The hot weather moves from Rajasthan, either Thar Desert, to Patna and other part of the country. Either it is the Chota Nagpur plateau. And we face in north and northwestern plain, there is an occurrence of Lu, that is a strong, hot and the dusty wind. As we have faced in the summer season, a hot wind and a wind which is not bearable and flows, and stormy winds generally blows with the hotness and the dust, that is known as Lu, and that generally occurs due to the this circulation of air. This circulation of air which moves from Thar Desert to Patna and the Chota Nagpur plateau. Here, there is also occurrence of localized thunderstorms. Sometimes we face the thunderstorms and which associated with the violent winds. Violent means the high speed winds and also torrential downpours. Torrential means the high speed rainfall. It comes and often accompanied by the hailstorm at some places. Means its best example is the West Bengal. Generally, this type of hailstorm has been faced in the West Bengal region. One another, it has given in the North India, there is a common occurrence of the dust storm. This dust storm comes in our area in May month, mostly comes in the month of May. And the third season is given advancing monsoon. Either it is the rainy season, as you are understanding that as it has become ended in May, so just after the May this advancing monsoon season will start, and we will understand the feature of this advancing monsoon. Now we will study about the advancing monsoon means the rainy season. As we have studied that our season rainy where summer season became ends in the last May, and in the starting June it start the advancing monsoon or the rainy season. The low pressure condition over a northern plain attracted the trade winds of the southern hemisphere. It attract this low pressure condition attract the southern winds, and as these winds blow over the warm ocean, they brings the abundant moisture to the subcontinent. Whenever the abundant moisture comes in the subcontinent, that becomes the main reason of the rainfall. As a result, the windward side of the Western Ghat receives as a heavy rainfall, and some places like Deccan Plateaus and the part of Madhya Pradesh also receive some amount of rainfall. As we have studied here, it received some rainfall with a split of laying in the rain shadow areas. A split of laying in the rain shadow areas. These places are present in the rain shadow areas. And the maximum rainfall has been received in the Masan Ram in the southern range of the Khasi hill. And the break of the rainfall is the another feature of our monsoon. Break in the rainfall means generally rains run for a time and then stops, and after some times it stops for some time, then start raining, and this is the break of the rain is present in our monsoon. And our monsoon knows for its uncertainty. Means sometimes it becomes heavy rainfall and sometimes it becomes less rainfall. It is the main reason of the flood and the drought. Sometimes it in the some area, as it has provided nearly 400 centimeter of rainfall, nearly 400 centimeter of rainfall in the Masanram, and it provides the nearly less than 150 millimeter of rainfall in the Rajasthan. So the main reason of the drought and flood is our uncertainty of our monsoon. These are the main features of the advancing monsoon or the raining monsoon. Now we will study about retreating monsoon. Either another name is given here, transition season. As I have told you, we will study about the retreating monsoon, either the transition period. The features of the transition period are: the retreat of monsoon take place when place due to migration of the sun toward the south. In summer it was moving toward the north, and here it is moving toward the south area, and withdrawal of the southwest monsoon. Means as the monsoon enters in our country, and as the same way in this time the monsoon moves away from the southwest areas. So this is known as the southwest monsoon. A transition period is marked by the occurrence of tropical depressions, and it causes the tremendous loss of life and the property. Sometimes it gives a heavy rainfall which causes the loss of property and the life. The power of the winter rainfall in the Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh is caused by the retreating monsoon. Sometimes Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh faces the winter rainfall. This generally occurs due to the retreating monsoon. The storm in the Arabian Sea, though very rarely but generally occurred between the 12-degree north to 17-degree north in the October and month of November. And another feature, the most important feature, we have faced heat at that time, that is known as the October heat. The withdrawal of the monsoon, which lead to clear the cloudy sky, high temperature and high humidity during the month of the October. This sultry and the oppressive weather is often referred to as the October heat. These are the main features of the season. You have to write this in your copy. This will help you to understand the climate. And the last topic, that is the unification of the monsoon, that I will explain in the next video. So bye bye everyone.